Alright, so here come the wrap up for March of this year. It has been 2 weeks since the last day of March, but I has been very procrastinating to make the video. So here we are having this video today. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you majority two part of the first part is what has been making for the past month, and also what I have been studying as well. So let's get started with the first part first. Okay, so this is the drawing, the first drawing I make for the month. As you can see, it's a bowl of food and some of the sides. I went to the sushi restaurant, one of the places that I frequently come whenever I crave for sushi, and I usually start with the bowl of salad. So you can see here we have a bowl of salad. I'm not so sure if you can notify the detail, but we have some small tomato, some radish over here, and the rest of the majorities are lactose. And on top of that, we have some smoked salmon, and beside we have some wasabi and fermented ginger. And then this is also something that I took at the same restaurant. Whenever I go to these places, I usually take a lot of picture. The point is to have some reference for my practice, and also because they have quite nice decoration at the restaurant, that's why I tend to take a picture of them. And for this one that you can see here are the utilities to have the as the restaurant, some plate, some small plate to put the soy sauce in, and this is a bowl of soy sauce. In our country, some of the restaurants they serve with the chili powder, just to adjust with the taste of the local people. So we have a container of chili powder over here, and then we have some tissue. So yeah, that's the second one. And starting from here, I actually trying to draw from my imagination, not 100% of imagination, because the point majority of the things that I draw from this picture, they was from what I practiced in the past. So it's like recalling the memory rather than drawing from imagination. But what I meant is like drawing without reference. So I just simply draw whatever I thought in my mind, and then starting to put the pen or pencil down on the paper. So I think because I didn't need to focus on observing the actual reference from any picture or from any real life object, so that's why I can finish this one quite quickly. Majority of the object in the drawing is quite simple. Yeah, it is simple. And then I have this one. For this one is also another drawing that I make without reference. I would just simply starting with any kind of circle or boxes or ellipse, so that I can start from somewhere. So and then the idea just coming out. So it's look like, I'm not sure what is your take from this, but you can see that there's some, this look like a finger. I hope that you do see it. This is like a finger pressing a button, and this look like something that contains these things, and when you press the button, these falling out. So to me, you can imagine this as the human head, or like human brain, or human memories, and then you press you press the button and then the memory just coming out. So that was initially the idea, but I think there are a lot of rooms to actually improve and improvise in terms of the expression of the picture, of the drawing in general. But I think that's what the part that I need to that's the part that I need to improve in the future. So I would take it as something that I need to be noticed for myself. And then the last drawing for March. Actually, for March I did not spend time draw much apart from learning new stuff. So this is actually the last drawing that I made, and because I was having some practice regarding to arrow and how to make it look like in 3D shape and in diverse dimension. And then when I start doing the arrow, I was like, oh, that was a nice idea to start the drawing with. So this is the practice that I did, right, so that you can have a better imagination. So I was doing some practice from the other course. Like they would like us to do these arrow shape and then make it in 2D and 3D. So I was doing it in 3D, and I was thinking like, oh, the shape was nice and I can apply it into one of my drawing. And then I start to think like, what will it look like if I make a real drawing based on the initial idea of the arrow. So that's why we have the picture here. And then I do the first arrow that I did, or actually this one, the main thing that you can see in the first in the front of the picture first, and then I draw multiple layer of not that multiple, a more layer of arrow. And I start to think what to visual in this theme, and I choose cat as something that I want to add on. So you can see quite a lot of cat over here. I was having fun doing this. It takes me quite a lot of time, mainly because when I want to do the background, I don't have the brush marker. I have to use maximum is this one, like the marker with 0.6. This is the maximum size that I have at home right now, and it took me quite a lot of time to just do the background. At first I do the background in the vertical or horizontal line, but then I realized it make the picture look disorganized. So I was do another layer with more curve that go along with the curve of the arrow. Other than that, I actually also practice, like I also have the exercise from other courses. Here's one of the exercise that I did, and I registered into one sketching class, quick sketching class, and they start with line as well, and they allow us to practice the line. Here's the second class that I took, and then here's the homework that I did. Okay, good. So here's the homework that I did. So in the first few classes, a majority of us would have to practice the line. So because this is not the realism's drawing classes, it's just a quick sketching classes. So many of the detail are just to describe the texture or the detail of things in real life. For example, here you can see that it should be able to describe the grass, but because I'm not sure, I don't think it's well described what I need to describe over here, but at least it is still alright. And then we have multiple ways to describe grass in real life. I mean, I was given quite a lot of homework to do. It looked simple, but I'm not so sure why I took quite a lot of time doing them. I mean, it looked quite simple in the model exercise. And the teacher also said to us that it should be quick, but it took multiple hours just to finish them. 10 score, yeah, and these and the feedback was not good as well. Like the teacher told me that I was not so confident, which I was not. Was not confident to draw on the line, and the line looks so unnatural, so I need more practice on it. And then more practice, and more practice, and then more practice. So yep. And for these two practice, a majority of them are for how you can you can establish a drawing with construction, with simple construction, and then apply the lines into different type of stuff. For example, houses, tree leaf, grass, into one picture. And after the lines practice, we go into boxes and perspective, so that we can start construct the drawing of houses in different perspective, in a single perspective and 2-point perspective. And yep. And then how to shade them in different lighting. Yep, that was for this quick sketching class. At first, because the purpose for quick sketching is to sketch quickly but still able to describe the object that you are aiming to, I was confused a little bit because I was taking quite a lot of time to describe all of them. But then I watched the beginning of the class. I watched finished maybe one third of the classes, and we are still in the foundational stage of the class. So I hopefully that after, when we go into the middle and the third stage of the class, we are able to acquire the foundational knowledge as well as the advanced skill sets to sketch more quickly later on. Yeah. So that was it. It was that for March 2025. Yeah. For the upcoming time, I will try to upload what I draw in the type of progressional video, like kind of time lapse of what I did on my past drawing at the short content, to see if it is a good source of content for the channel. That was it. Thank you for